Hello, folks. It's me, Daddy G. Today, I have a bit of an educational video for you. I titled the video, 95% of players who get caught by Granny make these mistakes. You'll see why later on. I am going to help you avoid Granny like a pro, and later on, I will reveal the most common mistakes people make that get them caught. So stay tuned. Alright folks, let's jump into the video. First though, if you learned something today, kindly give this video a thumbs up. And if you like Granny and other horror games, consider subscribing. I love new subscribers. They always bring that new subscriber enthusiasm, and I love enthusiasm. Yay me. Okay, anywho, on to the main reason you're here. You want to learn how to avoid Granny, like a pro, and avoid the mistakes that I'm going to reveal later on. There is some information that you need to be successful at avoiding Granny. Number 1, the layout of the house you are playing in. Each house has different areas to lure Granny to and escape from. Learn these areas. In the OG Granny, it's that crawl space at the bottom of the cellar stairs. You can keep her chasing your tail forever and get most everything done by going the opposite way from her. There are similar places in the other games. To find them, simply start up a game in practice mode and explore. Look for places where you can lure her in one direction and open up another direction to explore without her knowing. Number 2, in Granny 2 and 3, you may have Grandpa to deal with too. So know his AI and research what actions attract him so you know how to keep him busy while you work. There's a ton of information easily accessible about what attracts Grandpa in each game, so I don't want to spend too much time going over that here. Just Google what attracts Grandpa in Granny Chapter 2, for example, and you will find that information. Number 3, know where each item is used and in what order so you can prepare things for easy use. In Granny 3, for example, you need the shed key before you can use the generator cable, and the generator cable before you can unlock the gate. So if you find the generator cable first, then drop it close to the shed. If you can, don't try to take it all the way until you can open the shed. This will allow you to maximize your time and find the shed key. I always start off each game the same way. Lure Granny to an easy location to escape from, then go around and find what items I can. I usually try to go for the weapon first if I know where it is, so I can take Granny down easily and get some breathing room to find other items. If I can't readily get to the weapon right off, then I just play the Granny ping pong game, everybody's favorite game, bouncing her around while I find the weapon key. While you are in the game, it is important to know the most important information you can have. Where is Granny and Grandpa? If you shoot them, know how long they stayed down, or whatever difficulty level you're on. Use a timer on your phone, or just try to keep track in your head so you can avoid her when she comes back up. Sometimes that means not pushing to get a bunch of items in one go, but rather get a couple of items, then set up an ambush and take them down again. If you have yet to get the weapon, then it is the game of luring them to a specific location to give you some breathing room to find more items or potentially get the weapon. That rolls us into the mistakes, the portion of the video you've been waiting for. So probably the biggest mistake that everybody makes is not realizing Granny or Grandpa have spawned and getting caught biting off more than they can chew. It's so hard to determine how long you spend unless you're using a timer, but you'll slowly get used to it. Just remember, it's easier to set the trap earlier rather than late. But one of the other mistakes is setting the trap too early. This can be a big waste of time, and you get impatient and you just run and try and find them instead of waiting for them to come to you. This is a huge mistake because 90% of the time when you finally go look for them, they're either already coming or you just run into them accidentally, and that's it for you. Another huge mistake that people make is getting too greedy. Whether you've shot Granny or not, you have to slow down and prioritize. Plan your next 3 moves. Know where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing and what you need to accomplish. Don't get too greedy and try and go after all the items at once because you will get caught. Slow down a bit and take your time until you learn Granny and Grandpa's patterns and can slowly start to get more done. I hope you have found value in this video. If you have, then please give it a like. And again, consider subscribing and watching our other content. My commentary is usually fun, and I even have videos where my bearded dragon Jumper gives commentary. If you want to know how that's possible, you gotta watch the video that I'm going to link up here in just a minute. Anyway, if you have any more tips for avoiding Granny, please toss them in the comments below. I'm always willing to get education, and it will help everyone else as well. Also, if you have questions, ask them in the comments. I read all my comments, and I will reply to you as well. Thanks for watching. This is Daddy G signing off. And remember, stay G.